We know that movement actually helps stimulate feel-good neurotransmitters, things like dopamine, endorphins, serotonin, that help us think sharper and quicker. It also helps activate something called acetylcholine in our brain, which helps us think sharply and quickly. It also helps us, serotonin and dopamine help us feel good, right? So it helps improve our mood and our overall level of happiness. So what's better than that, right? We're getting all this circulation benefits, deep tissue oxygenation, detoxification, but we feel good when we're doing it. In fact, research has shown that just going out and taking a walk, right? Taking a 1 to 2 mile walk has been shown to beat antidepressants head to head when it comes to improving depression. It also can reduce anxiety in our body. It can help bring down blood pressure and just so many great physiological benefits. So it's definitely something we want to be doing on a regular basis. Also reduces stress and tension. If you feel really stressed, go out and take a walk. It's one of the best things you can do to relieve stress and tension in your body. So how much movement should we get? Well, it's going to depend on the individual. So if you're very, very sedentary, if you're very inflamed, if you've got a lot of joint pain, if you have osteoarthritis, it might just be walking to your mailbox, right? It might just be something really, really small. Let's say you are 200 pounds overweight. Start somewhere, walk to your mailbox, just go out and do something. Okay, now for most people, it's going to be going out and walking, let's say 1, 2, 3 miles right at a time. And I recommend doing something where you're going out and walking for, let's say 10 to 20 minutes, 3 times a day, 2 to 3 times a day. I recommend getting 30 to 60 minutes of this sort of low intensity activity in every single day. That's really the sweet spot. Our ancestors were walking around 5 to 8 miles a day. So doing roughly about 10,000 steps or roughly about 60 minutes of low intensity activity is equivalent to about 5 miles of walking, right? So 5 miles of movement. And that is a really great sweet spot for most people if you're coming in with, with joints that can move, you're not in massive pain, and you're able to do it, you're not 300 pounds overweight, okay? So if you're very overweight, just get moving, right? If you're very inflamed, just get moving, just doing a little bit at a time and gradually progress. Otherwise, what your goal should be is, as long as you're comfortable, right, is getting roughly around 60 minutes of low intensity movement a day, not all in one bout. I recommend doing that in 2 or 3 bouts. So maybe in the morning, midday, and in the evening. That would be a great approach to doing it. If one of those times, let's say you got to work early in the day, or you've got to work late, or work during the middle of the day, then just do it in the morning and the evening, right? So schedule it around your schedule. But if you can do it 3 times a day, that is best. 10 to 20 minutes each time. And that's going to be your ideal scenario.